3-2 action here. Are we already into winners quarters? Winners quarters. Okay,
certainly a matchup
to read.
Certainly a matchup that lends itself to winners quarters around these parts too.
Okay, this is so much fun, this matchup, because it can turn just so fast either way because of obviously Ganon's kill power, but also just like Mega Man's ability to totally harass him off stage.
Yeah, and he can zone him really well in neutral too, and that's kind of what Ganon, like the wall that Ganon needs to get through in order to get those big hits.
Playing the zoning matchup against Ganondorf is so stressful because there's no way you should ever lose, right? Like, theoretically, if you play optimally, you space everything right, you should win every time.
Well, and that's like a lot of matchups against Ganondorf anyway.
Right. But man, if you miss one projectile pull, or if you miss one spaced aerial, or like
you miss one setup, you know, whether he goes for the any footstool shenanigans.
Right, you go for an up air and you miss it by, you know, he has the active frame
many
like 2
pixels,
frames before, and you eat a wizard's foot and you die off the top. So, yeah, I think these are both. This is a really fun matchup because of the contrast and styles and all that.
Was he gonna go Falco? Beats? Oh, I thought that was
absolutely
he could go Falco. Ganon the Beast could go Falco. He's done that before, not too as much. Not too as much.
He did that on Thursday.
Yeah.
Not
as much luck. Not as much like that
the
way.
right choice.
Yeah. But here, I think here to see, like to start, we're gonna see Mega Man trying to keep his space, but Swag's more aggressive of a player anyway. So I don't think, you know, it's gonna follow the matchup conventions that are traditional here. You know.
Yeah, I see that. I think Smashville is a good stage for Ganon in this matchup, just because of how little space Mega Man has to use his zoning tools.
It's got one of the smaller main platforms.
Yeah, because look at how much trouble he's having landing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, but that could have been
just
easily bad.
Oh, hard knuckle? No.
Yeah.
He's going for all these really risky options.
Oh, just a footstool. Okay.
After 21%, after kind of getting harassed for most of the game.
See that? See what I mean?
Already,
this matchup is so dynamic.
It just can turn on a dime.
Been using that word a lot today. Dynamic, whatever.
I mean, it's ever changing. You know? It is dynamic.
Ooh, that wizard's foot.
Ooh, that was really smart.
No tech?
He read that air dodge because he
barely living.
didn't have a jump there to get out of rush.
Ganon the Beast is TheOne is kind of dominating this, but that one footstool making this an even game.
Well, and when Ganon the Beast is on his game too,
dominating neutral.
Yeah. When he's at his best, you know, he's getting those. He's getting kills. Not like if he loses the first hack, he's getting, you know, he's taking one not long after, or without taking a lot of damage. So without saying anything, I've used a lot of words there.
Down B is down B for Ganon is such a good tool on anybody who pulls projectiles because it usually beats those projectiles.
Yeah, it's a great punish tool. It comes out a bit quicker than you would expect.
So much range.
It gives him a lot of space too, and it usually sends his opponent off stage too, which kind of allows him to just set himself at center stage and force his opponent to get back to center.
Yeah, so Swag is actually going to have to be careful about pulling his metal blades.
Oh,
but there's the danger to it.
Yeah, where he wizard's foot trying to punish the pellets, but because it was misspaced, it just gave him a free up tilt.
And you can't punish the pellets so much. I think he had it right. He thought he had it spaced where he would cover the entire rest of the platform.
And that's he usually likes to auto cancel it off or ledge cancel it right there. Yeah. He doesn't miss that spacing very often either, so it's kind of surprising to see. It's a seasoned vet of Ganondorf, which you don't see a lot of those in this country, let alone the world.
Yeah, the pellets really just aren't that punishable though.
No,
especially
it's almost like they're a jab, you know.
Yeah, you gotta watch the way that he shoots. It's usually short hop shot.
Yeah,
and that's to eliminate some of the lag on it.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's a trade you can take early in the game. I mean,
who needs 2 stocks?
It's very zero-sum.
Who needs 2 stocks?
But here's the part where I don't like Ganondorf is when he has to get off from the ledge. He has so few options because so many of his moves come out so slow. Even his jab comes out on frame 7.
Yeah,
and I think that's his quickest move, unless he tries to come up with an aerial.
Yeah, it's almost like the safety of the huge hitbox on Wizard's Foot makes it his safest wake-up move.
Yeah,
kind of weird.
or like maybe getting the right angle on an up tilt. But like, you know, because he hasn't really been able to establish control from the ledge there, he's just been eating all this percent. And granted, Ganondorf can absorb some of that, but you know, you can't take that forever, and you have to get your offense in somehow. I'm surprised we didn't see a flame choke there, but that was still pretty risky of an option anyway.
That angle on down smash is just a little bit too wide to kill that early. Powerful move.
Missing that read there. He expected to roll in.
Oh. Cross up there.
That's the thing. Ganondorf can't effectively cross up. Ooh. That was nice. He got the reset. Ooh.
Yeah, he knows he has that the crash bomber. That was really good awareness.
He saved his jump there, too.
Yep. Wow, and just runs up and up smash.
I'm surprised we saw that flame choke there. He's been, you know, TheOne's been going for a lot of reads. But
man, if he had that down tilt, would it have killed that early?
I don't think it would have.
Yeah, Mega Man's probably too fat.
He's too heavy for that. And he had max rage, but I don't think Mega Man was at, you know, enough of a percentage.
Yeah, Mega Man would have been at like 90 after hit or something like that.
But yeah, he missed kind of a lot of reads there that he's really on point because a Ganondorf player, that's kind of how you have to win neutral, is kind of reading your opponent's actions and kind of predicting from there. So many of his moves just come out so slow that you can't really fix that.
Oh yeah, no, every option's a bad option in a lot of situations.
It's funny to think that, you know, Ganondorf's best option is almost like some character's worst option, you know? But Swag's been doing a great job for, you know, a large part of the set of just keeping stage control. And it's all, like, he's been doing a good job of keeping the one at a disadvantaged state from, you know, like a ledge get-up or something like that he hasn't been able to recover from. And this is probably the most even we've seen so far in these two games.
Yeah. I love the use of the crash bomber to force Ganon the Beast to stay on stage.
It kind of keeps him honest, too. Like, it just gives him not necessarily a free pass, but a much easier pass to get back down.
Definitely.
But that was a nice metal blade there, reading kind of him going for that platform, which is kind of when you're that far out and the platform's close to you, you're going to want to go to that so you don't have to put yourself on the ledge.
Yeah, totally.
Because landing from the platform is easier than getting up from the ledge, especially against Mega Man.
Oh, mistack, and he wasn't ready for it.
We jumped over him. We don't see him do that as often.
Yeah, always.
The one pellet stopped the nair, and it just flipped the script just like that. Because, you know, Swag would have died to that. The second hit of that nair.
That recovery there showing definitely why you up B first as Mega Man.
Yeah. Now we got to see if TheOne can get that one strong hit or that flame choke in. You know, saying it's the easy part, but getting it is a whole other problem.
Yeah, he needs a read, and there's no reason for Swag to give him anything right now.
He's in such a bad spot. Even catching the Metal Blade puts him in a bad spot, too, because, you know, tossing it doesn't really do anything for him. But there's that Wizard's Foot punish that, you know, he missed earlier in the set.
Yeah, it's so big for Swag to get the one off stage just so he can pull Metal Blade in the first place. Because now, Mega Man holding Metal Blade is so much scarier.
Yeah. God, I love Mega Man's hold item animation where he's literally just doing nothing. There's nothing animated.
Oh, all right.
He got hit by that. He did an action within 50 frames, passing the ledge, so he didn't grab it.
Got it.
I always thought that was interesting from like a programming point, you know. Like that's stuff
the shield pressure.
It's all Greek to me, but it makes sense to somebody. But it's straight 130, you know, 106% advantage for Swag. You know, TheOne has that great equalizer of the flame choke off stage, and I think, you know, Swag's he's gonna be content to just try to, you know, stay in that, you know, that middle third.
Yeah, and if TheOne is forced to approach,
which he already is.
The threat of an up tilt off of a whip is just so menacing.
Ooh. Just a titch slow on the grab there. That's
nice.
It, yeah.
That's such clean
straight
movement on
JV2
that.
from Swag, and 3-0 and a handshake too. That's something you would expect in a matchup like that, because that, to me, that doesn't look fun.
Short hop, item toss, short hop, reverse aerial, rush, back air. All in like a second.
And like, you know, so many characters don't have that sort of item play either. Mm-hmm. So switching, you know, going from one character to another like that is just, I think that's just impressive to...
Absolutely.
To kind of be able to even wrap your head around that in the first place.
No, Mega Man's super interesting.
Because he's a lot different than all these item characters. Because, you know, you have your Links and, you know, Samus to an extent.
Sure.
Where they're having, you know, these heavy projectile and item plays. Diddy Kong.
Oh, even Rob.
Yeah.